Every legend hides a secret, and for Tesla, that secret isn't the battery or the robots or even autopilot. It's something smaller, something so quiet that Elon Musk has never said its name on stage. Yet, it's the reason the 2026 Tesla Model 2 could outlive every rival. You see, Tesla didn't just build a cheap EV, it built an ecosystem of invisible intelligence, buried beneath the panels, whispering in the metal, watching itself, and learning how to survive. But what if I told you this car doesn't just move, it feels? Because today, we'll uncover 4 hidden details inside the Model 2 that even Tesla fans rarely notice. The invisible puzzle pieces that make this car not only affordable, but almost alive. Stay till the end, because once you see how these pieces move together, you'll understand why the Model 2 isn't just a car, it's a mind inside a machine. Let's begin. The car that heals itself. You've heard of smart cars, but what about a car that literally heals its own heart? Imagine a car that doesn't just run, it feels. A machine that senses fatigue the same way your body does after a long day. When your muscles tighten, you rest. When your pulse rises, you slow down. The 2026 Tesla Model 2 follows the same quiet instinct. It listens to its own heartbeat and adjusts before anything goes wrong. Deep inside the Model 2's battery pack lies a silent guardian, the Battery Management System, or BMS. But this isn't a traditional monitor that simply checks numbers. This one learns. It studies how you live, your daily drives, your charging routines, the temperatures you travel through, and builds a digital memory of your habits. But here's where it gets mind-bending. This system doesn't just monitor your car, it predicts its future. It knows that after your morning commute and quick top-up at work, certain cell clusters tend to heat a few degrees higher than others. It notices which ones cool down slower after fast charging, or which parts of the pack experience slightly more stress during acceleration. And then, it acts. Instead of letting one weak link drag the whole system down, the Model 2 shifts electrical load in real time, diverting current away from tired cells, letting them rest, and allowing stronger groups to carry the flow. It's almost like the car is breathing, exhaling stress, inhaling stability. It's a balancing act so delicate that you'll never even feel it happening. But every time it does, your car quietly extends its lifespan, one charge cycle at a time. In most EVs, you only realize something's wrong when performance drops or charging slows. But in the Model 2, the issue never grows large enough to be noticed. It corrects itself before you ever feel a difference. That's why, 6 months after buying it, acceleration feels just as sharp. And 3 years later, your charging time hasn't mysteriously doubled because the system never allowed imbalance to take root. That's not maintenance. That's evolution. Tesla engineers call this predictive energy flow, but drivers describe it differently. They say the Model 2 feels like it takes care of itself. It runs evenly through every season, hot, cold, wet, or dry, because it doesn't just respond to temperature, it anticipates it. Micro-zone thermal control keeps the pack in harmony, never too hot or too cold. Each zone communicates with its neighbors, adjusting tiny valves and heat lines to keep the entire pack within 5 degrees of balance. The result is a battery that ages gracefully, slower, smoother, and smarter than anything in its price range. And that's just the first secret. What comes next will make you question what a car can truly feel. The car that can hear its own bones. Beneath the sleek skin of the 2026 Tesla Model 2 lies a nervous system more alive than mechanical. It doesn't listen to playlists or road noise. It listens to itself. Every hum, every pulse through the frame is information. And in that hidden language of vibration, The Model 2 can sense danger before a human ear or hand ever could. But how does a machine hear its own bones? Here's where Tesla's madness turns to magic. Along the chassis, axles, and joints live hundreds of microsensors, tiny accelerometers and strain gauges no larger than a grain of rice. Each one measures the way the metal breathes when you accelerate, when you turn, when you hit a bump. Most cars wait until something rattles to tell you a problem exists. But the Model 2 detects tremors measured in millig ranges, smaller than the twitch of a heartbeat. When a bolt begins to loosen, or a suspension link flexes just a fraction more than usual, the car feels the change instantly. It's not just data, it's intuition. It records the frequency, the amplitude, and the pattern of that vibration, then compares it to millions of samples stored in Tesla's data cloud. Because every Tesla is part of a learning network, your car carries not only its own memory, but the memory of thousands of others that came before it. If a Model 3 in Norway once developed a bearing fault after a similar vibration pattern, your Model 2 already knows the early warning. Within seconds, it filters out the noise of the road, isolates the anomaly, and decides whether it's a harmless surface quiver or the first sign of a real mechanical issue. And before you even notice, it sends you a whisper. Front right suspension link torque deviation detected. Inspection recommended within 500 kilometers. It's not an alarm meant to scare. It's a whisper of intelligence meant to save you time, money, and safety. Fleet data shows this predictive system cuts failures by over 50% and nearly eliminates roadside breakdowns. So the question is, if the car can sense its own pain, does it also know peace? The heart that never ages. Every Tesla has a heartbeat. Not the rhythmic thump of pistons, but the pure, silent pulse of electricity. In the 2026 Tesla Model 2, that pulse is more than motion. It's longevity. But here's the twist. This car doesn't just resist aging. It actively fights it. Inside every vehicle, metal breathes. It expands, contracts, fatigues. In most EVs, this silent corrosion becomes inevitable. Electrons lose their path, heat builds up, and performance fades. But the Model 2 fights back. Its circuits use self-adjusting conductive contacts, microscopic actuators that detect resistance and physically correct it millions of times per second. If even a whisper of energy starts to slip, these contacts move, restoring perfect flow. It's like the car's bloodstream renewing itself every moment. The result? Power that feels brand new every single day. No burnt terminals, no jittering connectors, no gradual loss. Over time, this self-care system keeps the car forever young, while rivals slow down. Tesla calls it dynamic conductivity balancing, but what it really is mechanical immortality. But just when you think it can't get more unreal, Tesla adds one last layer of protection that borders on science fiction. The shield against chaos. The modern world hums with invisible storms. Wi-Fi, 5G, microwaves, everything around us buzzing with energy. Most cars get confused by it. Sensors flicker, signals glitch, but not the Model 2. Because what protects satellites in space now protects your car on Earth. Hidden beneath the frame is an electromagnetic shield, a Faraday cocoon designed not just to block interference, but to shape it. Every surge, every stray wave glides along its metallic skin harmlessly. Tesla calls this quantum noise isolation, a technology born from Starlink's cosmic shielding research. So even when surrounded by towers, storms, or 250-kilowatt charging stations, your Tesla stays calm, focused, unshaken. That's the difference between a car that drives and a car that thinks clearly under pressure. It doesn't shout back at the world's chaos. It filters truth from noise. And in a world ruled by data, clarity is survival. Finally, now you know. The Model 2 isn't just another Tesla. It's a quiet revolution built from invisible intelligence. It heals itself. It listens deeper than human senses. It guards its power. And it shields its mind from chaos. But the real question is, how long before every machine learns to do the same? These aren't flashy upgrades. They're whispers of genius that make Tesla more than a car. They make it alive from the inside out. If you've watched till here, you already see Tesla differently. Now hit subscribe and tell us, which hidden secret impressed you the most? The healing battery, the self-hearing body, the eternal connectors, or the silent shield? Because in the end, the quietest details tell the loudest story.